Before we get started here, I just wanted to let you know that there are a few cursey words in this video, and so if you have any little ones listening in, headphones are suggested.
Hello everybody, it's Cindy and welcome to Cindy Lou Loves Glam 2, and no, you have not stepped into a Dr. Seuss book. I just really like to rhyme things. If you're new here, welcome. If you're returning, glad to see you back. And as you can tell from the title of the video, we have both my Ipsy Glam Bag Plus and my Boxycharm Premium for the month of August 2021. This is the look so far that I've gotten from the products that I got, so I was able to use quite a few of these on my face. We're gonna go and start with our Ipsy first. So here is the bag that we got. Nice green here. It looks like it's textured. It's completely smooth. It's literally just the print of the bag. The theme of the month is Wanderlust. So we've got a travel theme. I believe that the Boxycharm one also might be a travel theme. So recharge, reset, and go off the grid. Yeah, I'm not going to read the rest of this. So let's move on to our first product here. And actually the first two I always like to do. These are the ones that Ipsy chose for me, and the last three are usually the ones that I chose for myself when I actually remember to get in there and do it. They chose for me the Skin and Lab E+ Moisturizing Cream. It's nice to get a moisturizer. This seems like it's a very small package. It's probably gonna be a while before I open this because I've got a lot of other moisturizers to get through. But this retails for $19. The next product I got was the Tarte Lights Camera Lashes 4-in-1 Mascara. I have tried this mascara before. I think I liked the way it made my lashes look, but the problem is it's not waterproof. And so when I got teary-eyed, it ran into my eyes, and then, you know, I eventually cried it all off. So it's not for me. I know that they have a waterproof version, the Lights Camera Splashes. It's never on sale. And so I never, I need to try it, but every single time I do, I look at the price tag and I'm like, $23. I don't know if I really want to spend that on a mascara. Now I feel like Tarte is always giving this away. They want everybody to have this mascara, or they always overstock or something. They give this mascara out Kellogg's gives out its, free boxes of cereal with the Sunday paper. Wait a second. I guess nobody gets the newspaper anymore. They give out this mascara like the lady at the mall, giving out free perfume samples and squirting it all over you. Damn it. I don't think anybody ever goes to the mall. I don't know what to say here, but yeah, you get the point. So the retail value of the Tarte Lights Camera Lashes is $23. And I will probably be putting this in some sort of giveaway whenever I get organized to do it. The next three products I actually chose, and I chose the Viseart Petite Pro Trois, and I did get I'll go ahead and show this too. A few months ago, I think I got the 1 or 2, I feel like I got this in June. The Petite Pro Deux from Viseart, and of course these are tiny. These are tiny, but they're perfect for traveling. And you can see this one's a little bit more corally plum. It's really nice to go and stick in your makeup bag, and you can take it anywhere, and they blend so beautifully, even though they're the world's smallest pans. But this one is a little bit more, I don't know, sultry, neutral. I'm not sure what you would say, but I do have the, I use this to blend out my other shadow here, which you will see with our Boxycharm, but I use this shade to blend that out. I use this dark shade here to make my corner a little bit more deep. And then finally I popped this little greeny sage shade on the inner corner of my eyes, and I'm really excited to get it, and that's one of the reasons why I chose it. There was a Murad serum that I was interested in getting, but they grouped that all into the same bundle as this, and I knew I was already getting skincare, so I just much rather get the eyeshadow palette, so that's why I chose it. The Viseart Petite Pro Trois retails for $30, and yes, I know it's tiny pans for $30, but it's actually they're really good quality, and they blend well. I really like the Viseart formula, or at least the ones in here. I really like the formula for it. Okay, moving on. The next one I got here was the Studio Makeup Flawless Skin Foundation. It's formulated with hyaluronic acid. It is a very light coverage foundation. It took me a few times to build this up, and it is incredibly watery. I'm gonna have to continue to use it, but I'm not sure that this is also, I think this shade might be a little bit too light for me. It is in the shade Oat, I think, but it's very liquidy. When it squirts, it kind of goes everywhere, so you have to be very careful with that. I did get some on my shorts here, or on my pants, and I'm not crazy about it whenever makeup splatters everywhere and gets on my clothing. So far, I'm not that impressed, but it's a foundation and it somewhat works. So this is supposed to have firming and youthful effect. I don't know if it's going to do any of those things that it claims, and I imagine that I would have to use it long term to get the full benefits of it, but okay. So the Studio Makeup Flawless Skin Foundation retails for $30. Finally, I got the Complex Culture Cheek Chiseler Contour Plus Blush Brush, and it is, here we go. They have a box, and I obviously used it already, but I shoved it back in here so y'all can see the packaging. Comes in this little sleeve. This is what it looks like. It is very dense and fluffy. I don't know if this is also the way that they store it, but though you can see a few hairs, they're kind of flopping out a little bit weird. So I don't know if maybe if I wash that, if I can kind of get those, to kind of straighten out a little bit, but it worked fine. It's a nice brush and nice and fluffy and dense, so I'll just continue to use it, and I always enjoy getting brushes. So the Complex Culture Cheek Chiseler brush retails for $28. So that brings the total retail value of my Ipsy box to $130. And actually, I mean, all in all, I can't say this was a bad box this month. Certainly better than the one you're about to see. So my Boxycharm Premium this month leaves much to be desired. Here's the card. The theme of the month is Go All Out. It is another travel theme. The phrase of go all out is very accurate for this, because I feel like Boxycharm is out of all of the decent products, so they're just shoving all the rest of the crap so they can go all out of their crap products here. Okay, so first product here is, I think I did choose this one. You do get two choices with the premium box. Their choices are not that great. I can't remember what the other potential product was, but I chose this instead, and this is the Wishful Honey Balm Jelly Moisturizer. I'm actually kind of interested in using this. I like gel moisturizers. I prefer moisturizers. I hate facial oils. I've gotten so many facial oils over the last year that if I see another one, so whenever I see skincare that's an actual moisturizer, I'm really happy about it. So this is a textured jelly meets balm moisturizer, infused with honey to lock in moisturizer for up to 24 hours and soothe skin. The Wishful Honey Balm Jelly Moisturizer retails for $49. The next product I did choose also was the House Laboratories Glam Attack Liquid Shimmer powder. Interesting. Okay, so this is a liquid to powder formula. Feels like it did, blend out pretty decently. It goes on intense, but you can make it lighter if you want to. And it does say it's easily layered and blended, so your eyes always have the spotlight. And I did find that putting other powder eyeshadows over it, I was able to layer the Visi Art shadows on top of it pretty well. So actually it's not bad. It's not a bad product. I'm not usually a liquid eyeshadow wearer, mainly because if it's in a tube that's outside of palettes that I use, I'm more likely to forget about it. But also a lot of them are just hard to blend. I don't like the way the effect is. They crack a lot. Crease a lot, and so it's just not my favorite product to use. But this one, so far so good. I'll let you know if it starts creasing at all. But this is the color. It is the color is in Dynasty. I did pick the green one because I don't know, I just wanted green this month. I could have picked more nude stuff, but I don't know, I just wanted something different. So that's what the shade looks like. And then of course you can see that I was able to blend it out quite a bit. Sorry, my monitor is over here, so that's why I keep looking at that just to see if everything's showing up. But that's the shade, that's the color, and it's very, very glittery. Maybe I can show so I can really get it to blend really nicely down to a different color, or you can keep the intensity. There is a lot of glitter in here. That retails for $20. There was a bunch of highlighting and bronzer powders and stuff from a brand that I really hadn't heard of. I didn't really want that, so I did, this was just the most attractive in the choice category. Okay, so moving on, I got this Osea Malibu Sea Minerals Mist. It has nutrient-rich seaweed, minerals, doesn't say what type of minerals, and it says aloe vera infused mist. Helps nourish sun-drenched skin. This is what the bottle looks like. So, I get confused because I thought facial mist is something that you're supposed to spray on as part of your face routine. It's not the same thing as setting spray, but it says here that you can use it to also refresh your makeup. But I would assume that you would mainly use it more to kind of hydrate your face after your moisturizer. I don't know. It's okay. I might forget about it. I haven't been using setting sprays too much lately. So the Osea Malibu Sea Minerals Mist retails for $38. The next product I think we're starting to notice a trend that if I get stupid tools, especially face tools, it's enough to tank the box for me. But I got the Lux and Willow Phoenix Rose Cord Vibrating Facial Massager here. And I did use it. It's the usefulness of this, I'm probably not going to be using it on my face very much. It didn't even come with a battery. You have to put on your own battery too. I looked it up, and it's kind of something that you have to do every day to get the full benefit of it. My ADHD brain is not going to remember. If I can barely remember to pack my lunch or set my clothes out, or sometimes even take medication, this has no hope of ever working in my life. And then so they said that you can use it to kind of lift your face and, drain stuff. Ain't nothing I'm going to do that's going to get rid of this double chin other than, you know, eating a lot less. Not that a double chin is bad. I'm learning to love myself every day. It does say on the card here, the Phoenix Rose Quartz Vibrating Roller will help you achieve that post-facial glow without leaving the house. I'm sure there's another place that you can use it if you really want to glow. Although I do get a lot of migraines and stuff, so I maybe if I use that to like kind of put pressure on, or I sometimes have a lot of like neck issues, which also is usually a sign that I'm about to have a migraine if like it starts tightening real bad. So I don't know, maybe I can use it for that. So the Lux and Willow Phoenix Rose Quartz Vibrating Facial Massager retails for $79.99. They had to put that on the card instead of just saying $80. Moving on, I received the Zoeva Powerful Lip Twist in the shade Penelope, which obviously is on my lips right now. It is very smooth, very glidey. The only problem is that I also wonder if that means that it's going to come off very easily, which I imagine it will, but you know, it seems very hydrating. It's a nice little shape so that you can make sure that you're a little bit more precise with your application. I got no complaints so far, and it's a nice like neutral color too. Could fit in my purse very nicely. It says the Powerful Lip Twist is boosted with raspberry stem cells. Raspberry stem cells, huh? Along with a strong moisturizing activity. The thin filmed finish is extremely adherent, never dry, and always comfortable. The Zoeva Powerful Lip Twist retails for $14. And then last but least, I received the is it LaRouche? I think it's the LaRouche. Could be LaRousse or LaRousse. I don't know. The LaRouche Beauty Face Discs, and it says here to wipe away your day with the alternative eco-friendly solution to a disposable makeup wipes and cotton pads. It contributes towards a safe and sustainable planet due to its reusability and washability. Organic bamboo cotton has soft plush fibers that will gently remove impurities. Its versatility means it can be used for different types of applications. So another thing that I have to remember to wash, that's all I can think of. I'll give it a try, but I have a tendency to forget to wash things like this, or if it gets washed, it gets lost in the laundry very easily. So I don't know how useful this is going to be for me. I was not thrilled to get it in there, but whatever. So apparently the white one is for removing makeup. The gray one is for, oh yeah, there's different textures to it. Okay. The gray one is to apply toners and serums, and the black one is to wash your face with. Jesus. I'm just going to use it all for the same thing. Can I just use it for the same thing? Can I just do that? Let's get on this whole sustainability thing. Now, I have no idea with these. It might be better to go ahead and use these. I know a lot of these things get advertised as being sustainable, but you also have to take into consideration your own behavior and your own ability to upkeep things like this. And I'm also going to say that about the reusable straws and of course the reusable grocery bags and things like that. If you don't think that you're going to remember to wash this and use it every time, it's not going to be that sustainable, because there's a lot more that goes into growing the cotton or the bamboo for this, the energy used to make the actual pad, to transport it, all of that stuff, okay? And I guarantee you it's more intensive and there's more resources consumed in making something like this than there is in just a single-use cotton pad. Now, if you use this a lot and you use a lot of cotton pads and this keeps you from doing that, and you remember to wash it every time, you remember to use it so many times, then yeah, it definitely might be better and more sustainable over the long haul. But you've got to use this an awful lot of times and replace an awful lot of those single-use cotton pads for this to actually make sense. Now, I don't know the exact numbers for that, but I remember something along the lines, we can also then move that whole concept to, reusable grocery bags. Well, do you remember to use a reusable grocery bag every time? Do you forget about it at all? Do you forget to put it in your car? Do you forget to wash it? Because you would have to use a reusable grocery bag at least 1,300 times before it makes up for not using a single-use plastic bag or all of the single-use plastic bags that you avoid. And so that means like you have to be consistently using that bag, consistently remembering to use that bag, and it's like usually a 4 or 5 year period before it even overtakes that. I also don't remember what that is for straws either, but you have to remember to clean those damn straws. You have to remember the brush. I have several of those straws, but I end up getting single-use straws a lot of the times because I don't want to carry that in my bag. And if I do carry it in my bag, I have a tendency to forget to wash it. And I'm not going to go to the bathroom every time I use it and go wash it out. I'm also thinking about like all the dirt and grossness that could get in there. I have had, I've noticed that, whenever I try to use those straws, I tend to get also sicker. And it's also because I'm probably not washing it as frequently. Or if I do wash it, I forget it in the freaking dishwasher, or it's coming into contact with something in my purse or whatever. So, and I don't know what the intensity is for manufacturing either a plastic straw or like the reusable plastic or the reusable metal straws. But my guess is it's a lot more than just one single-use straw. And my guess is that you would have like the payback period. I don't know if that's the best way to say it, but like the period that you would have to do to replace all the straws, the single-use straws that you're doing, is probably going to be very long. And so unless in the back of your mind, unless you are somebody who is absolutely committed to making sure you clean that, you keep it with you at all times, whatever, the sustainability benefits are not going to be there. A lot of times this stuff is good for being sold to you, but for the actual practicality of it and the actual like replacement, you can actually sometimes do more harm than good of using single-use stuff. And, I know straws and turtles' noses and things like that tend to, really grasp at our heartstrings. And it's easy to sell this kind of stuff to people thinking that they're doing a better, they're doing a really beneficial thing. But it just, unless you know that you're actually going to do everything that you can to use this product, it's probably going to be more resource intensive in the long run to produce one of these things. I don't believe that the sustainability piece is really there. I'm sure I'll get a lot of comments on that. The LaRouche Beauty Face Disc retail for $24. And so the total of my Boxycharm Premium for the month comes to $224.99. No. And especially this is also what pisses me off about these things, is like they use these to like pump up the value of the box. Like nobody is gonna be paying $80 for this damn thing, and that's what they do to pump up the retail value of the box to make it over the amount that would make sense for you to pay $10 more than the base box to get. Usually premium is good, but this month it's kind of a bomb for me. I will likely use the house, well, I hope I use the House Beauty, but I'm definitely probably going to use the Zoeva, the moisturizer, and then I'll kick the Lady Gaga stuff in here. And who knows, maybe I'll actually be able to sustain using this over a long period of time. For me, if you know, you had shown me this as a bundle and said this was going to be $35 for you to use, I probably would have done a hard pass on it. So this month, I think Ipsy definitely wins. This was actually a pretty decent month for the Ipsy. So I was considering canceling it, but I think we'll go ahead and keep it. I don't know. Usually my premium's not this bad. If you want to, I've been really bad about posting on social media, but you can feel free to follow me on Twitter or Instagram. I'm trying to have time for other ones, but I don't know. I barely have time to keep this channel up and going, so who knows. Thank you so much for coming. I hope everybody's doing well. Things are opening up, but I don't know if it's too soon or not. Please, if you haven't already, please get vaccinated or consider getting vaccinated. You do have a much better survival rate, even if you do have a breakthrough infection. You know, there's some side effects to the shot, but for me, I was over it in probably a few days. I did have the very sore arm for maybe a little bit longer than that, but it's not that bad. And I guarantee you it's going to be a lot better than if you get it or you even pass it on to a loved one who gets it and then passes away from it. So you all know my background and what happened with my dad. So I will do anything and vocalize for anything that helps somebody avoid the tragedy that I had to go through and my family had to go through. With that, have a great day, evening, weekend, whenever you're watching this. Thank you so much for joining me. Bye.